Hello, good morning. This is my contribution towards the Smart Higher video interview series. My name is Dave Holman. I am the hydrogen lead within the energy transition team at Scottish Enterprise. Scottish Enterprise has had a significant interest in hydrogen over the last 10 years. In fact, we were involved in one of the earliest hydrogen projects in Scotland at Methil, which was the Lead and Mouth Smart Local Energy System, which used hydrogen generated from a local wind turbine to act as a grid balancing tool with a fuel cell and hydrogen storage for a localised energy grid. It also used the hydrogen for refuelling of a fleet of refuse trucks and vans that were operated by Fife Council. Subsequent to that, Scottish Enterprise has been involved in a number of other various projects with hydrogen, including the High Seas, which is developing the first hydrogen fuel cell ferry, which will run inter-island in Orkney and is at the stage where it's now in detailed design stage, ready for construction, as well as contributing towards the hydrogen bus project in Aberdeen in 2015, and taking a very strong interest subsequently in the growth of the hydrogen sector and opportunities in Scotland. My post within Scottish Enterprise was created about 2 years ago as we recognised that hydrogen as an emerging energy vector, zero carbon energy vector, was gaining greater prominence in the Scottish market, and opportunities were beginning to ramp up. In the last year particularly, an interest in hydrogen as an energy vector has increased exponentially, not only in Scotland but across the UK and globally, to the point where it is now being seen as one of the main solutions for hitting net zero globally, given that its use is pretty much zero carbon if used in the right way, particularly if it's generated from renewable energy sources. I think in the northeast particularly there is a very good opportunity for hydrogen to play a significant part in the energy transition. Already, obviously, Aberdeen has taken a lead in terms of a bus fleet running on hydrogen, hydrogen fuel cell bus fleet, and also increasing its own fleet of vehicles, which are now deployed in the city, running also on hydrogen, and 2 refuelling stations also in the city, which really is leading edge stuff compared to the rest of the UK, particularly. So, there is a real opportunity here to do something significant in the northeast, and particularly with the growth of the energy transition zone and the strategic net zero plans of the council, plus also a very strong supply chain in energy, the oil and gas sector, which is now beginning to increasingly look at transitioning into the low carbon future, coupled with significant subsea infrastructure, offshore platforms, pipelines that are emanating out of the northeast, really does present a very strong opportunity for transition and learning that can be disseminated across the whole of Scotland and beyond. Scottish Enterprise have been strong supporters of these opportunities in the northeast, obviously supporters of the Aberdeen bus project back in 2015, and have been supporting Aberdeen City Council working with Opportunity Northeast in relation to the Aberdeen Hydrogen Hub project, which is ongoing, and looking at taking it from the initial pilot projects to commercialising these activities, to scaling up production and supply at a commercial rate, and increasing the demand to match that supply in such a way that we can begin to demonstrate commercial models that can be replicated elsewhere. But also matching all the different projects that are coming out of the northeast, with the Acorn Hydrogen project, the Acorn Carbon Capture and Storage project, as well as the floating offshore wind farms. There's real opportunity here to do something significant in the northeast. So we can couple all this together, which can generate scale up, learning, knowledge transfer, and the skills that we need to transition into a net zero future. Challenges, well, always challenges, particularly the amount of noise that's coming out of the ground right now, the amount of opportunities, the amount of projects, the amount of ideas, they're just kind of coming in thick and fast, and trying to manage those ideas and projects and put the right resources against it is very challenging, particularly at this time. So, working with Scottish Government, we are developing, along with Highlands Islands Enterprise, the Hydrogen Assessment Project, which was announced in the Programme for Government last year, which will help to set the direction, provide the evidence, the economic case for develop an action plan and policy statement that will hopefully direct the travel, direct the resources, build the momentum in the right direction to ensure that Scotland maximises its opportunity for both net zero targets and also economic growth and transition. Thank you.